Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Saints, all that and more, coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. I'm Kate Scott, joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that really wins you games, you're not.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. The right side to Olave. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Now faking the give to the tight end, likely.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a give up the middle, and he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown Saints.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this.
The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 and start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Olave is the motion man. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Here's White trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means the Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And they couldn't hope to ask for much more than this. It is 1st and goal from the 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll set up the screen to White. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Shakir. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third and a yard. On third down, it's White. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
To the air now on first and 10. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. They'll throw out of the gun. His throw left side is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Lions have got it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one knocked away and incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll look to throw again. Pass is caught by Olave. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He's got his man. That's Olave. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now it's White. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to White. And the tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with White. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll go again with White. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. So this one, a win for the Saints. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. They'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game.
We got 3. Come on, baby. Good. 3 down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Watch the throw on the screen.
Here we go. All day. 3 down. All day. Check. 3 down. 3 down. Let's go. Watch that in.
We got 3. We got 3. We got 3.
Hey. We got 3.
Nasty, baby.
3 down. 12 from us. Left. Check.
Hey, D.
We got
Watch the throw on the screen. Let's go.